Pikachu here, aka Gene, welcome back to the Car v Car series. I sort of delayed this series simply because next gen is pretty much around the corner in 46 days. So there may be possibly changes to the performances of the car. Obviously we know physics will be changed, so I wanted to make sure that, I don't waste your time with the existing content. Now, because this is a brand new DLC from yesterday with this brand new car, I might as well just show you and get this out of the way with a relevant comparison, starting off with the Carbonizzare going against the Furore GT. With the handling, both these cars seem quite a bit similar to a certain extent, but the turning circle and ratios is slightly better on the Carbonizzare over the Furore GT. General design on the Furore GT slightly longer, and it requires a little bit more concentration to actually fully efficiently take a corner at high rates of speed compared to the Carbonizzare. Carbonizzare, the response is much greater and more comfortable around corners in the Furore, although both of them still sort of feel similar when they have the tendency to understeer quite a bit. At the same time, you can oversteer, which kind of is really annoying for both these cars. But Carbonizzare takes it just about with its response time around corners. Anyway, acceleration, you see it completely shoots off. And the top speed is interesting actually. It's very similar to the Felton Carbonizzare. We know that they have similar top speed to each other, but in this case it was just like that. The Carbonizzare and the Furore GT kept the same distance after the acceleration of the Carbonizzare throughout the entire length of this highway. So you see here, this gap did not change right after the Furore GT got to the top speed, as well as the Carbonizzare. So this throughout this entire length, the gap's the same, so the top speed is the same as well, which is interesting, man. Interesting. Here's the thing. What's interesting is that on the actual lap track, on a track where you're gonna have to use everything put together, all the factors of the car, that's where you see a huge difference, and you see the intensity of the acceleration of the Carbonizzare as it shoots out, and that sort of gives the information that around a corner the Carbonizzare is going to shoot out quicker than the Furore GT. So you get somewhat an idea what these two cars will do around the track and which one will be quicker. But we want to find out how quick is it from one another, and that's something we'll find out at the end of this episode. So Carbonizzare's got to talk there. What the hell, that was so quick. I didn't get a chance to talk. Holy mother fish. So damage test, $350 for the initial impact. Furore GT, 327. I repeat this multiple times. Although the visual impact looks very immense, but that's just the bumper. Everything else pretty much stayed intact. So customization is kind of disappointing that Rockstar just rushed it and slapped it, just literally just gave you a car with no mods on it. And here's another thing as well. Both these cars have similar engine sounds as well. It's interesting. I thought, for example, for a moment, when I was doing this test on this track, that Rockstar literally got the Carbonizzare and reskinned it, because they sounded exactly the same, and certain parts of the cars literally felt exactly the same around corners. But at certain tight corners where Carbonizzare definitely dominated, of course the acceleration dominates over the Furore GT. But that's pretty much it. There's a lot of similarities between both these cars. But yeah, the Carbonizzare pretty much, it's one of those cars where you sort of can control it and it's predictable, whereas the Furore GT, you got a feeling you're going to understeer at certain points, but then when you slow down too much, you can oversteer as well, which is really annoying. This car is unpredictable, and I'm extremely disappointed with this car around the race, in a racing environment, around a racetrack. I expected a lot of. Here's the thing, you got DLC, coming out just before next gen. You can really tell that Rockstar did not give two shits about this particular DLC. It's sort of like a filler, just because you can sort of see they're really focusing on next gen at the moment, trying to get that perfectly sorted, so there's no delay for multiplayer, just like how we had 1 year ago for current gen version. So anyway, you see there, 104.014, literally similar lap time to the Buffalo, which is kind of disappointing, man. Definitely a disappointing car for sports when it comes to a racing perspective. Anyway, definitely give out a go of what am I saying here? Definitely check out Furore vs Carbonizzare. Sorry, it's 4 AM in the morning. I'm getting this episodes out for you guys. Expect to see more comparisons with the car here. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what other cars you want me to compare against this brand new DLC car, Furore GT. 6 out of 10 for the Furore GT, 10 out of 10 for Carbonizzare. Carbonizzare completely annihilated in this episode. You see why, mainly due to the acceleration and turning circle. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Remember, same top speed. Check your son out. Good night. Peace. Yeah.